This is an OX Vega 64 performance test running The Witcher 3 on DX11. So this was requested in the comments because it's got NVIDIA Gameworks features, unfortunately. So here's the settings I'm using. Everything is maxed out, so Hairworks AA, everything is as high as it will go. Including HBAO+, which I believe is another Gameworks effect, so pretty much worst case, I guess. So I just started playing earlier, just to get past the tutorials at the beginning.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore.
Of course. When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Okay, so about 54 FPS, everything maxed out.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
FPS are a bit lower than I would typically like, but actually it's very smooth. I would call this playable, but personally I would rather turn off some of the Gameworks stuff and get higher FPS. Because I'm using a 100Hz monitor, but this does feel smooth.
We have a side.
Despite only being 55,
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Eddard are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Okay.
Believe
Let's
that?
try turning off
Believe something.
some of these effects. Okay, so let's just try turn off HBAO first and see what that does. Hopefully I don't have to restart.
That's what keeps us going.
Okay, so what adds what, 4 to 5 FPS? Let's just try that again. Whoops. So it's about 60. 57, 3 FPS. I'm actually surprised it's not more than that. What about if I'm looking this way? So what's that? 51, 52, 51, 52. $55, 53, 54, yeah, it's about the same. 55. Interesting. Okay, so let's turn off this stupid hair. It basically looks... okay, let's just turn the AA down to 0. Actually, no, I'll try 4. AA off completely. 63, 64. Gameworks preset. High, low. Alright, let's try low. Before. That does look kind of the same to me. You can maybe see a few more strands, but let's turn it off completely, see what happens. FPS. So actually the FPS hit isn't as bad as I thought it would be on Vega for having Gameworks on and off. I guess that's some of the new tech that's in Vega, helping to curl some of those triangles. I have to say I'm really struggling to see any difference in his hair. I'm sure if I looked at a side-by-side comparison I could maybe see a bit of a difference, but in-game it kind of looks similar.
Slow now. Whoa.
We going? Help me! Help! God, brother.
You're a horde. You don't owe it.
And they
They up. Back.
I get you.
What's it, T?
What? Nah.
So I'll leave HBAO off. And Gameworks back on high. I couldn't really see any difference with AA on or off. Can I? So that's with AA off. Times 4. Okay, maybe you can see a slight difference if you spend all your time looking at his damn hair.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains.
Yeah, I think for me, because I've got 100
near
Hz
the main road.
Maybe it's the war.
FreeSync
Corpses
panel, I'd
everywhere,
probably
the stench of
rather
blood,
just
burnt flesh.
turn off
Drives
all
monsters
these
crazy sometimes.
Gameworks
True.
effects and
We
get
need to
higher
watch ourselves
FPS.
in White Orchard, and we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
They just don't add enough of a difference in image quality for me. And the game already appears to be pretty demanding. quite surprised actually that the game is this demanding and yet it's only using 2.3 gigabytes of video memory. It's bizarre.
Beg you.
No,
Rat.
a lot.
Master.
Pretty.
Nate.
Show me. Looking at.
Oven. Blend.
Thanks.
Milk. Only.
If help you, then I'll add.
I'm getting fed up of having to skip all this dialogue crap.
Better that than burning the harvest.
Trommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh?
There are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions!
Teams.
Dungeon. Then
Wouldn't want it.
maybe.
Nice meeting you.
Well, that's enough.